Hey, boys and girls, how are y'all doing today? I hope everyone's doing great. I want to start off by saying I'm so proud of y'all for how awesome everyone did on our last assessment. We're going to review some of that today and maybe learn something new today, but still while all talking about the same thing that y'all just did on that assessment. So this lesson is understanding place value, and this is kind of going to be a re-engagement lesson, which like I just said, that means we're going to go over some of the same things, maybe learn some new things, and just get a deeper understanding of place value. So first we're going to review the past assessment, which like I just said, y'all did so awesome on. So if y'all remember at the beginning of the assessment, one of the questions was to show two different ways to represent the number 36. So some of the answers would be 30 plus 6, which is correct, awesome. Someone else wrote 3 10s and 6 1s, also correct. Someone else drew out our sticks in circles of 3 10s and then 6 1s, also correct. And then on down to the next question after that one, it was write the value of the underlined digit 52. And if you see, the 2 in that was the number that was underlined. So we all know that in the number 52, the 2 would be in the ones place. So one of the answers I got was just 2, which is correct. That is the value of that underlined digit. And then someone else also just wrote out the word 2, which also correct. But what I'm really looking for when I ask questions like this is for y'all to understand that it is 2 1s. Since the 2 is in the ones place, if we could just really specify that, that would let me know so much more how y'all understand this type of problem. And there was a last question on our assessment, but I did not put it on this review of the past assessment for a reason. And that's because that's something that we struggled with, and that's something we're going to go over today and hopefully learn and feel much more confident in the question that was at the end of our past assessment. So our learning targets for today in today's lesson is the students will be able to represent a number in multiple ways. The students will be able to determine the value of an underlined digit. And lastly, the students will be able to represent different ways to group within a number. So if y'all remember that past assessment that I keep referring back to, all of these learning targets cover all of the different questions that were on that. And that's what we're going to dig into deeper today. So we're going to start by watching this video. This might be something that y'all are all comfortable and familiar with, and if so, that's great, which is why I said this is a review. So we're going to watch this place value video and then get in deeper into our lesson.
Today, we will learn to identify the number of hundreds, tens, and ones that make up a 3-digit number. Let's review how we model 2-digit numbers using place value blocks. How many tens are in this number?
3.
How many ones are in this number?
6.
Let's show 36 as place value blocks. How many tens should we use to model 36?
3 tens. 1, 2, 3.
How many ones should we use to model 36?
6 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
This is what 36 looks like with place value blocks. Think of another 2-digit number. What number did you think of?
43.
How will you show 43 with place value blocks?
I will have 4 tens and 3 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4 tens. 1, 2, 3 ones.
That's right. What is the number that is shown now?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 78.
I can line up 10 ones in a row. Now I put 110 next to my row of 10 ones. How are 10 ones like 110?
Okay, I just wanted to pause this right here and really let that sink in because I think that that's very important for us to realize for this re-engagement lesson and for us to get back to that last question on that last assessment that I was telling y'all about. So if y'all could just all look with me at this video. In this video, the woman lined up 10 ones. She counted them all out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So she counted out 10 ones. But then beside that, she just put one of those that she knew was a 10, and there is an equal sign. So a group of 10 ones is the same as 10. So I just need us to really think that through while we're going forward in this lesson.
They have the same value.
I can place 10 tens together and it will make a 100 swap. 10 tens equals 100. How are 10 tens like 100?
They have the same value.
That's right. This shows that 10 tens have the same value as 100. Let's count the hundreds. 100, 200, 300, 400. How many hundreds are there?
4,
How many tens are there?
0,
How many ones are there?
0.
What number does this model show?
400.
What number does this model show? How many hundreds are there?
2,
How many tens are there?
3,
How many ones are there?
6.
What number does this model show?
236.
That's it. Place value is so easy. Now you know hundreds, tens, and ones.
Okay, so I just love that video so much. I hope y'all enjoyed it as much as I did. I think they describe everything great in that video, everything that we're going over right now. So next we are going to look at a place value anchor chart that I made. Hopefully y'all can all see this. So this is once again going to be going over what I just stopped us in the video to talk about because I just really think that we need to get a deeper understanding of that. So this up here, if y'all could look along with me, says place value. And then if you'll notice on the first line that's in purple, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dots. So that group of 5 is equal to 5 ones. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is 5. That's a group. So next, if you look at the bottom, there are 3 different groups, but in each group there's 10. 1 10, 2 10, 3 10s. So that's 10, 20, 30. So 3 groups of 10 is equal to the number 30. If we move on down, I wrote out another way for us to represent a number. So the number is 35. So the place value of the 3 is 3 10s. The 5 is 5 ones. We can also think about that. These 3 10s are the same as the one right above it, the 3 group of 10s. So this equals 30, and just the underlined 3 is 30 because it's 3 10s. Right beside it is 5 ones, just like way up here on the purple line in the beginning. 5 individual ones makes a 5. And then last down here in the pink is a different way for us to look at it. And if you just notice, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 ones makes a 10. So each individual one that we counted all together made a group of 10. So if you see how all these numbers can be interchangeable and how if you group them together in the correct way, you will still get to the same number no matter what it is. So if you're still a little confused, don't worry, we're about to go look into this a little deeper. Okay, so this is an interactive matching place value game. If you'll look right here, this is not the one we're doing. This is just an example of the matching game. I'm sure you've all played it before. You have to try to match the two that are the same. And so y'all can all either look with me, or if you want to, you could go to this website right here, which is shepherdsoftware.com/mathgames/place value/matching. Okay, so I already have it pulled up for us. So if y'all could all look with me right here, we're going to be looking at these white boxes. And our instructions tell us to match the underlined digit to its value. So if we look right here, we have the whole number 43. But what's the number that's underlined? Yes, correct. The 4 is underlined. So we only are trying to find the value of the underlined number. So we know, as we just learned, that the 3 is in our ones place. So that means that one up, the 4 is in our tens place. So that means that this underlined 4 is 4 tens, which is equivalent to 40. Now on this side over here, do any of y'all see 40 that will match with the underlined digit of 4? This one at the bottom? Yes, correct. So we're going to click and click. Yay, we got a match. Now, we're not done yet. Let's move on to the next one. And once again, we're going to match the underlined digit to its value. So the whole number that we're looking at is 24. But I'm going to ask y'all again, what is the underlined digit? In this one, it is still a 4 that's underlined. But what place value is the 4 in this number? It is in the ones, yes. So we have 4 ones, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, all an individual 1. So what's my number there? 4, correct. So that's 2 we got right. Let's move on to the last one, which is on this side now. Our whole number is 62, but the underlined digit is 2. So just like the last problem, the 2 that's underlined is in our ones place. So that means we have 2 ones. So 1 and 1. What's our whole number right here? 2, yes. And of course we know that that is our last number here. So we get those correct. So you can click here for the next level. I'm not personally going to for this video right now. But y'all that are watching at home, you can play around with this as much as you want. There's different levels. Each level does get a little harder, so you can challenge yourself. I think it's really awesome. If you do miss one, that's okay. Don't worry. It'll give you an explanation as to why you missed it, so you can read that and learn, and then hopefully get one like that again, and then you'll be able to get it right. So once again, that game is on Shepherd Software website. I had the link for us, and I'm going to go back to my Google Slides. And next is our activity, and I'm so excited. We can definitely do this activity in the classroom, or this is something you could also do at home, no problem. This says Lego place value math activity, but honestly, you can use anything that's stackable. You can get little goldfish, you can get erasers, you can get cotton balls, anything you can find at home, it'll work, does not have to be Legos. So for this activity, if you'll look with me, what you'll do is there's a line that says number, and if we were in the classroom, I would give y'all all a number, or if you're at home, you can just roll a dice and get a number. You can ask an adult to give you a number. You can come up with your own numbers, any way to get a number, and then